Good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Fiona Stevens.
And I'm Dylan Pescator. Today is May 8th and a day B.
We've got an absolute plethora of news for you all today on COVID-19, how to get your fancy graduation lawn signs, and get ready the next week's upcoming AP tests. But first, let's kick it off with the big man himself. That's right, Principal Egan.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. Egan. I'm coming to you from, the Egan studios. But happy Friday. I hope you guys had a great week of e-learning. This was Teacher Appreciation Week and also Nurses Appreciation Week. I hope that all of you sent an email or a note to teachers or nurses. If you haven't already, please do it now. Make sure you send a note to your teachers or your nurses telling them how thankful you are for them. And truly, none of this would have been possible with them, our e-learning program. I know we wish we were all back in school and you could see them personally and thank them personally, but it would mean a lot if you sent them an email, so I hope that you did. Also, please make sure you give your mothers a hug. Honestly, I hope you got them something for Mother's Day, but if you haven't, you have a couple of days, but make sure you give them a hug on Sunday and tell them you love them. That will mean more to them than anything else. So anyway, have a wonderful weekend, guys, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Mr. Egan. Always a pleasure to have you on the broadcast.
We begin with the latest on the coronavirus. As you know, Governor Ned Lamont announced Tuesday that sadly all Connecticut schools will be closed for the rest of the school year. E-learning is planned to continue throughout the rest of the year, and it also means the last day of school right now is June 18th, but it has the potential to be moved up a few days because of the 3 days we gained from April break. Moving on to town news, we have seen a decline in daily cases, so New Canaan has decided to slowly open back up. In fact, tomorrow the farmers market will return by appointment only, and unfortunately all the slots are full. However, most of the vendors will provide home delivery, so if you were unable to secure a time slot for Saturday, you can always shop from home. Click the link down below to see the vendor list. Also, starting May 20th, New Canaan will reopen its parks, the outdoor facilities here at the high school, and even allow outdoor dining for local restaurants. We are now not out of the woods yet, though, so if you're showing symptoms, go get tested, and there are several testing sites at Norwalk, Sanford, and Greenwich hospitals. In order to get a testing appointment, you must get a prescription from your physician first.
Well, this is a tough segue, so I'm not even going to try. For all you students taking your AP exams, we are just about there. In fact, exams start this upcoming Monday. Hopefully you already know when your exams are, but there are a ton of fourth quarter seniors that have no clue what's going on. Harvey! So let's get into the exam schedule. As I mentioned, the first exam is Monday the 11th through Friday, May 22nd, with 3 AP exams held per day. The first being at 12 p.m., the second at 2, and the third beginning at 4. Remember, this year's exams are only 45 minutes long and will have been taken online. So don't stress out too much if you have multiple exams in one day.
And guys, who got you prepared for those exams? Your teachers, of course. Between that and all the challenges of distance learning, it's only fitting that we recognize our amazing teachers who are working so hard to make the processes meaningful, enjoyable, and stress-free. I'm sure our students and even our parents are seeing how difficult teaching really is. This week has been Teacher and Nurse Appreciation Week, and if you haven't so already, please send an email to one or all of your teachers thanking them for the amazing work and effort they do every single day. It's not always easy to put up with us in the regular classroom, so I know it definitely can't be easy in the virtual classroom. In fact, we have a video thanking our incredible teachers, so make sure to stick around to the end of the broadcast. It's also Nurses Week, so please thank our amazing school nurses, Miss Davies, Miss Imbrogno, and Miss Reed, who keep us healthy all year round. As you know, it's doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers who are at the forefront of the current pandemic, risking their lives for us. Thank you.
Speaking of recognition, we have a student who won an award at the Greenwich Film Festival. A big congratulations goes out to junior Riley Wilson for winning first place in the creative category with her film titled The Woman Who Didn't Wash Her Dishes. You can watch Riley's and many other student films, including my own, at this year's New Age Film Festival. Now, while the festival will be virtual this year, this does not mean that it won't be user-friendly. All entries are in, and films will be posted today on their website for you to watch. Just head on over to ncps.digication.com/New Age Film Festival.
Moving on to a different form of art, this upcoming Monday, the 33rd Annual Senior Art Show opens, and guess what? It's the first virtual one. 2020 Vision will be up for display through a video being streamed on June 30th. To view it, simply click on the link on the NCHS website. It's a one-of-a-kind show that includes drawing, painting, photography, digital media, and film. Now, this show does not happen out of the blue, so thanks seniors Audrey Bloom, Charlie Gardner, and Andrew Jameson, as well as their talented teachers Miss McDonough, Miss Sinsky, and Miss Core. And what's really, really special about the senior art show is that the 3 students will have their artwork purchased by the Fritz Eager Foundation for Art Education, which will become part of the permanent collection displayed throughout New Canaan High School.
Wow, can't wait to see their work next week. Now, not only are students doing excellent work in art, but also in foreign language. Over the recent weeks and months, many NCHS students earned impressive marks on a variety of Latin exams. Let's give a big congratulations to Joseph McLaughlin and Teo Nelson, who received gold medals at the advanced level of the National Roman Civilization exam, and to the 27 incredible students who medaled on the National Latin exam. 3 also medaled on the National Etymology exam, and 2 on the National Mythology exam. Wow!
You also need some recognition, me and my fellow seniors. Right now, the NCHS Scholarship Fund is selling graduation lawn signs to help raise money for our seniors heading off to college. Here's more with that with Amelie.
Thanks, Fiona. The Scholarships Fund has done an amazing job of compensating for not having our annual color run this year by selling these lawn signs on their website. While I Love New Canaan signs like this one have been popping up all over town, there's another type of sign available for purchase for our seniors. The graduation lawn signs retail for about $40 each and are available for purchase on the website. The purchaser will need to fill out their name and address, and starting in late May, these signs will be delivered by SWAB's members. Please guys, the proceeds for this go to supporting our seniors in the scholarship fund, so try and purchase one like my mom did. Well, that's all from me, NCHS. I'm on Wheeling Off. Stay safe.
Thanks, Amelie. I'm going to have to tell my mom to buy one to support the scholarship fund because I got to get to college somehow. Right, Fiona?
Well, with all of this news out of the way and the weekend almost here, it's time to start thinking about what to watch this weekend.
Absolutely, and funny you say that, Fiona, because AJ Boyd is here with another movie review. AJ, what you got?
Thanks, Dylan and Fiona, and welcome back, everybody, to another review. This week, for the first time in a long time, I was able to review a movie. A couple weeks ago on April 24th, Netflix released Extraction, an action-packed story directed by Sam Hargraves that follows the journey of a highly trained mercenary as he tries to get the son of a drug lord back to safety after getting kidnapped by a rival drug cartel. And when I say action-packed, I mean action-packed. There are very few moments in which Chris Hemsworth, the lead, isn't getting shot at or shooting at somebody else, which I have to say is very unlike Netflix. Because Extraction has so little character development, I didn't feel like I was watching a Netflix movie. It didn't feel like The Irishman or Uncut Gems, 2 movies that have a massive amount of character development in them. Another thing that made it feel so unlike Netflix was the blockbuster feel it had to it. One of the things that I've loved from the producers of Netflix is that they don't go for those big budget TV shows and movies. They're not trying for a Game of Thrones or Lost or Breaking Bad that you see other subscription services like HBO and Showtime are going for. And with that, it also felt like, to be honest, like the Russo brothers and Sam Hargraves were playing off of the Avengers script a little bit, So with that being said, I'd say the movie was alright. It was slightly above average. The acting in it was good. I love the concept of the movie, really. I like the highly trained mercenary that tries to save the son of a drug lord. But I just think they could have spent some more time going over Hemsworth's character and going over the character of the son of the drug lord. In the bio of the movie, it goes over how Hemsworth's character is a broken down man. We don't really see that broken down man part. Sure, there's a couple scenes where you somewhat get an idea of it, but you don't fully see it. And the son, I think they could have definitely gone into his character more. So with that being said, I'm going to give the movie a 6 out of 10. It's slightly above average, and I don't think I can put it any higher. That's all for me, guys. See you next week for another review.
Well, that looks pretty intense, and to be honest, who doesn't love a Hemsworth? I'll definitely take a look at Extraction.
I gotta say that even with a slightly above average rating from AJ, I'm still enticed to watch it. Now, with school being canceled and the spring sports season being absolutely decimated, how could we possibly have any sports news?
Your guess is as good as mine, Dylan, but hey, that's not our job. Let's send it over to Austin Platt to find out. Austin, how's it going?
Well, Fiona, it's not going great for our spring athletes, who are certainly devastated to not have a season. But on the bright side, it is pretty awesome to have not one, but two NC athletes drafted by professional teams in just 2 weeks. Let's find out who that is. I'm Austin Platt, and this is your Rams Sports Report. Last week, it was Lucas Niang who was taken in the third round of the NFL Draft, and this week, it was lax superstar Michael Krause. Krause decided to forego his 5th year of eligibility at the University of Virginia, only to be drafted as the 2nd overall pick by Major League Lacrosse's newest team. Get this, it's the Connecticut Hammerheads. Krause, who's an attacker, not only led the Rams to a state title in 2015, but won an NCAA championship last year with the Cavaliers. He will now return home to Connecticut to start his professional career. Congrats to Michael, and best of luck in the pros. Now, unfortunately, there won't be any high school lacrosse, or any spring sports for that matter, being played this year. This is obviously disheartening news for all of our spring athletes who have worked so hard preparing for the season. Fortunately, I have another year left for NC Athletics, but our seniors do not. We do, however, want to celebrate those seniors who should be competing right now. So, each week, we'll pick one sport so we can recognize their seniors and captains. This week, it'll be tennis. For the boys, captains Jamie Cutler, Arian Powell, and Griffin Dayton led the team to a 15-1 record last year, finishing 2nd in states. They, along with fellow seniors Nick Root and Jack Moore, were dead set, get it, on returning to states yet again, and this time, winning it all. Their female counterparts also had an impressive season last year, finishing 12-4. The ladies will miss only 2 seniors to graduation next year, Captain Sophie Gardner and Mimi Alahout, who led the team to the FCX semis last year and earned the 12th seed in states. Thanks for all your hard work, guys. Trust me, we will miss you. Now, while there's a big void in professional sports, there's still plenty of sports content out there. If you're not waking up at 5:30 a.m. to watch Korean baseball, catching up on the latest episode of The Last Dance, or even checking out your favorite NFL team's schedule, don't worry, because NCTV has you covered. The latest episodes of Beyond the Whistle and The Rams Revealed are out, where we interviewed girls coach Christian Woods, as well as the Arizona Coyotes radio host Luke Lipinski. We hope you tune in and enjoy. That's all for me, NCHS. Dylan and Fiona, back to you guys.
Thanks, Austin. Wow, Fiona, 2 new Canaanites being drafted by professional leagues in a span of only 2 weeks. That's insane.
It is, Dylan. It really is. And now with all this news and sports talk out of the way, I wonder what's up with the weather this weekend. Luckily, McKenna Usher is here to give us the weekend report. McKenna?
Thanks, Fiona. I know that this past week's weather has been a bit all over the place, but this weekend's weather is looking a lot calmer. What's up, New Canaan High School? I'm McKenna Usher, here to give you this weekend's weather. Now, I know that yesterday was pretty warm, but today's looking to be a lot cooler. We started the day in the low 40s, but quickly we'll see a rise into the 50s as the day goes on. The only problem is the clouds roll in around midday and then some rain in the afternoon. You can expect showers to continue late into the night, so if you do decide to go outside, make sure you do it in the morning. Saturday will be unpleasantly cold and windy pretty much all day long, with highs only reaching the low 40s before dropping back down into the 30s. Along with these cool temps, which are much different from this past weekend, there will be accompanying cloudy skies, making today the perfect day to stay inside and watch a movie, maybe give Extraction a go. And surprisingly, even with highs in the 50s and lows in the 40s, Mother's Day is actually looking up to be the best day of the weekend. Even though it will be a bit cloudy, the sun will come in for a while in the afternoon, so make it a priority to spend some time outside with your mom for Mother's Day. As we look into next week, it's a bit all over the place. Some days are warm and sunny, while other days are cold and rainy. More rain showers some days, and towards the end of the week, there will be sunny skies, so get ready to head outside. Back to you, Dylan.
Thanks, McKenna. Geez, this bad weather just keeps lingering around. I sure would like to get the glove out and throw the ball around. This has been Dylan Pescator.
And I'm Fiona Stevens. Now, typically we'd leave you guys with a big birthday shout out to a couple people, but today there aren't any. So instead, NCTV would like to wish a very happy Mother's Day to all of our moms out there. Now, if you have any special announcements that should be in future broadcasts, please email us at nctv78@gmail.com, follow us on our Instagram at nctv78, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, also at NCTV78. We leave you now with a special message from NCTV thanking some of our teachers. Have a great Mother's Day, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, New Canaan High School teachers. We love and appreciate you, and we hope to see you soon.
Shout out to Miss Bacon. She was my teacher freshman year and now junior year. She's been really great during this whole e-learning thing. Hope you're having a great Teacher Appreciation Week.
Thank you, teachers, for helping us learn and continuing to teach us to the best of your ability during these unprecedented circumstances.
I'm so thankful for all my teachers that support me every single day.
It's Ian Nicholas, and for Teacher Appreciation Day, I wanted to give a special shout out to my U.S. history teacher, Mrs. Rothschild. She does an awesome job of making the lesson super creative and interactive and really actually very appealing to high school students, and I want to thank her for that.
Hey Profe, hey Mr. K, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for everything that you've done for me and my classmates this year. It definitely wouldn't be the same without you guys, so thank you for everything, and we're all going to miss you so much next year.
I just want to say thank you to all of my teachers that I've had over the past 4 years at NCHS and for making my high school experience an amazing one academically, and just thank you for everything that you do for all of us.
Hi, Mr. Cleveland. It's Teacher Appreciation Week. I just want to give a big thank you for everything that you've done for me this year. It's been a very huge honor to be working with you this year. Thank you so much for everything.
Hi, Mr. Hansel. Thank you for being such a good teacher this year and teaching me how to do inequalities because those can be really confusing. And thank you for making statistics really fun and teaching us how to use the TI-84 even when we're being really rude and disruptive. But you're the best teacher ever, and I hope you have a great day.
Sending a big thank you to all the teachers for teacher appreciation. We appreciate everything you've been doing for us in this crazy quarantine time, and want to wish you all the best.